No.
Okay, let's hope this isn't a complete disaster. Alright, so today we got Infamous versus Steamboat Cruisers. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know a lot of people. But I do know Bad Ghost Hunters, Busters, Bearcat Tones, and I do know Lightning Lord. And that's about it. So, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We're gonna be starting off on Oasis, I believe? Because that's what week 2 is, yeah?
Should be.
Yeah, we start off on Oasis. Oasis is actually pretty decent. There's some good maps for Rush and Dive, so we'll see how that goes. Is it University that's the good one for Dive, or is it for Rush? Gardens is the
I
one
think
with
it's
the...
Gardens.
No, Gardens is the one with the big platform in the middle.
Yeah.
I think Gardens is a mix, just play whatever. I think University,
Yeah.
the one with the hole in the middle, is pretty good for Rush comps though.
Yeah.
Alright, it seems that every team is ready. So...
Alright.
Oh, it's friends only. Probably should be invite only, but you know, that's how it is. Okay. So, we're just getting things set up. In the meantime, though, who do you think... Can we talk about... it doesn't matter, I guess. I don't know who's gonna win. I think it's gonna be a close game, though. I think it might be 3-1, 3-2.
Yeah.
I'm currently biased towards Steamboat because my friend is on that team, but I think Infamous could pull a win here. We'll see, we'll see.
It's possible.
It's very... Nothing is impossible, because impossible spells I'm possible. So that means something or other. Are we starting? Okay, I was given host. Doop-a-doo. Alright. Oh wait, something has occurred. I was gonna start, but something is wrong apparently. Alright, never mind. Infamous needs a quick minute to do something.
Right.
I think... What team comps are we hoping to see? Oh, never mind, they're good.
I'm hoping to see a bit of Dive on Oasis here.
Oasis is a pretty good map for Dive, especially, not University, it's not Gardens. City Center, I think.
Yeah.
Is it called City Center? I think it's called City Center. Either way, we'll see.
City Center is the one with the top left, top right diagram, whatever.
Alright, we seem to be on University, so we're gonna expect some rush comps coming out from both teams. Cause this map is pretty good for rush.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good for Lucio as well with the very boopable high ground it has. And also the hole in the middle. I might be expecting some...
Yeah.
I'm expecting some Lucio rush, but we'll see.
Ready for battle.
Yep, they both have a Lucio already.
Both have a Lucio. And...
Rein Diva, Rein Zar.
I think the Rein Zari is a bit better. Especially for... Well, actually, maybe not. Because Diva can fly out of the hole if she gets booped in, while Zari cannot, so...
5, 4,
I guess we will
3,
see.
2,
We'll see.
They're choosing the Tracer A for blue.
capture the objective.
We'll see. Infamous make their stay on the point. A Maywall out from Junpei, however, it's completely messed up. Blue with the pick onto Lightning Lord. That is all of their heals gone, it seems, and I think Steamboat just need to abandon this point.
Yep, Bearcat does go down, but it's in the advance. Alex pushing up with his team. They
Nearly dies,
back to spawn.
but he does have that shield, which keeps him alive for this fight.
Yeah.
Big Bubba jumps off the map to get back his mech, and I actually think that Infamous's comp is really good when holding the point, because Hanzo can just be very good at spamming. We'll see if Louis can hit any shots here. Hits one onto the McCree, however, oh, he gets picked off. SMF Sage making a comeback.
Sage coming around the right side here. Going on the Tracer with the
Oh,
flash.
but
We'll
Trace
go down to Gorilla.
Both immortalities are used. A huge eat by Big Bubba, but a great pulse bomb by Lightning Lord. Bluish beats, they think they can win this fight.
Hard.
The Zarya's on full charge. I think this will be very difficult to push into, but we'll see. Bearcat goes down.
Will go down.
I think Infamous win this fight.
Alex advancing up again, charging in to get the pigs. We're not getting anyone with charge. Pushing the May, blocking off line of sight.
It does not seem like any additional picks will happen. Never mind. The Tracer goes in, gets the pick onto the May. We'll see how Steamboat approaches next point. They have 4 or 5 ults coming into this one, all except beat.
The shatter come out early.
Big
Getting
shatter.
Down. I am without all ults coming out from blue team here.
A big shatter coming out from Alex, and a bigger grab coming out by Logan. I think Steamboat just need to reset and come back at this. However, Infamous will have that beat to counteract the shatter and or bomb. We will see how that goes. Alex on 21 HP really needs some heals right now, but isn't getting any. Now it's getting some. Shatter comes out, gets the Hanzo.
They're coming through, freezes Alex immediately, getting charged out, and there comes the kills from Bearcat and Sage.
Yeah, I think they just really needed to win there, so they did use a lot of a good Mei wall from Junpei to guarantee the kill onto the Zarya, who did have full charge there, I believe. And Steamboat are looking pretty good right now. They have Window, they have Beat coming up, or they actually have Beat. So we'll see how Infamous approaches. However, Tracer is close to that pulse bomb. She could make a play with that, like she does a lot of times.
Steamboat moving out here.
Doesn't get anyone, but it does zone them out. Oh, a huge pin by Bearcat.
The Zarya, forcing out the IM, will not save them. Big Bub eats a pulse bomb. Mo is down. They can get free picks here. So in the back, trying to get the picks. We'll get pressured as he has no
Bearcat's
recall
going all the way and gets the pick onto the Tracer. They seem their Hanzo's also
all the
down
way
there.
Alright, they're
Very
gonna have to hold back for a bit longer.
A very big stagger coming out from Hanzo. Ooh, but the Diva jumps off the map, I assume to get back her mech. I don't know if she can return in time, because now the Zarya pulse bomb is just online. Not the pulse bomb.
Using ults first, the B comes out and the IM. Drake's coming through. Tracer getting the pick onto the Rhine.
Oh, some huge picks are coming out. And I do not think it is winnable for Steamboat right now. I think this is a lost map.
It's pushing through and taking the point by force. Off that one fatal jump by their Diva.
Bearcat is going to be able to touch.
It's the shadow.
Nope.
Will get killed and cancelled.
Pretty dominant performance coming out from Infamous. However, Steamboat are showing signs of life. I think that they could win this, but we'll see. It was pretty close round. It was 100 to 84. However, it was 99 on one side, and then reverse, whatever. You know what I mean. So we'll see how this next fight goes. The Infamous are going to be running the double bubble comp with a Tracer Genji with an Ana. So we'll see how that goes for them. However, Steamboat are going to be sticking to their bread and butter Diva Rhine Rush. And we'll see.
Let's see how this plays out.
Genji's...
They'll take high ground here.
Yeah, it seems that Infamous have just taken the high ground, and it is up to the Rush comp to take him out.
So comes out with the boop. Will get the Zarya.
Huge boop by Bluish Hat,
As
taking
Steamboat
out...
pushes high ground, Mark charges through. Bearcat will get antied and killed. Time gets forced out, will not save the Ryan though.
A huge boop from Dr. Shrimp, gets 3! Oh my, Dr. Shrimp
Really
is on fire right now.
Performance on this Lucio here from Infamous.
Howdy there, Nixie. What are you doing? Okay then. Nixie wanted to stop on by. He was so impressed by that boop, he just had to join. We'll see how... That was just a huge boop by Shrimp, saving that fight for them, which was almost certainly lost with the Zarya going down.
Poke damage. Does get it from the lucky fire strike. Steamboat is pushing through main. They will get pressured by the huge anti coming out.
Huge anti
diving in, trying to get the picks.
A good immortality field prevents any deaths though from lightning. Doomfist in the backline, however, gets stunned by the McCree, taken out. Oh, but Bearcats gets picked by the Lucio.
Reaper teleported to the top. Will get slapped by the Ana. Ana gets moved off high ground. Both teams holding pretty solid here. Nano coming out from Steamboat.
Zarya and Nano will be able to just take control here.
And the plate finish off the fight. Does get the Reaper immediately. Quickly any other picks though. We'll get the monkey though. Reaper's pushing up pretty far here, getting stunned, but is able to get out here.
The McCree's very low, but will not get picked off. However, the D.Va does get DMX a
D.Va
big...
melting the Zarya, knowing that she can't eat it, she throws the grab out, forcing out IM. Huge left coming out from the Zoom, getting all the damage in to get off the picks here. We'll get the free. The backline still missing the punch, unfortunately. Genji coming through to get the picks here. We'll get the Reaper. Trying to get pressure on the D.Va. They will back out as they are down one player here.
Alex swapped onto the Orisa, which I did not notice, but I don't know if it's a great move, but I don't even know if Steamboat are going to be able to touch the point right now. They should be able to, as long as someone touches. But
Lucio going on the point, will kill the Tracer. They all back up the point here.
McCree taking out the Lucio and
down.
the Zarya. Genji's just
look like
stalling
the fight here.
as long as he can. However, Bearcat cleans up the fight, and I'm assuming Alex will swap here. No? Oh yeah, okay. They swap onto Zarya Roadhog, which is really good against Winston, because, you know, he can just get hooked and absolutely demolished. But we'll see what... They have a Nano Blade coming up for Infamous, so...
But we'll have 5 ults here. They can counter that with the Blade. Real coming out early. Will get canceled by the Hog. Hog getting nanoed and pushing through on D.Va. Ninja coming through, well, getting damage from the Monkey. Reaper coming through, getting the Ana. Steamboat had got 3 picks here already. 4 now. Good for the last few picks. Gets the Genji, but cannot get the Lucio.
Yeah, that's...
Steamboat's Lucio is actually chasing, but will back out.
I think they got rid of the Ana, so no more Nano Blade. However, there is still a Blade for Infamous. We'll see if they can maybe somehow turn that, because now they don't have any beat. So Genji can destroy, however, he could get Immortality, stunned, you know, pooped away from the Lucio. We'll see.
Might just take the point here for free. They do drop down to stop and take the point.
Blade coming in. However, the D.Va bomb.
Blade and Genji. I am down on both teams. No saving them now. Look on the Winston will get the pick.
The Zarya has grab and D.Va's almost out of mech. This could be a huge grab coming up.
Uses it. D.Va out of mech and grabs
the D.Va only.
Finishes off the pick on the D.Va. Will come back out again. Lucio coming out with the beat. I am coming out for Steamboat. We'll get killed immediately. I am both teams down.
Beat used by Steamboat. Wait, they take down the Roadhog. This is actually very winnable for Steamboat right now.
Not getting any punches. Full spawn getting 2!
A huge full spawn by Bluey. Takes the duel with the...
Is on the soldier here. Well, looking like he just wants to stall here. Primal Rage coming out from the
Tracer's
Short
trying
monkey.
to deal with this McCree. However, Bearcat comes in, cleans up, gets the kill onto the Tracer.
They threw up in at some point here, or coming back to save their soldier. On Infamous's Moira, will be getting the damage out.
And that is map 2. Steamboat, you know, coming back with a vengeance. We'll see how map 3 goes.
Score
This will be
1-1.
City Center, which is very dive heavy. So I'm expecting to see some dive,
Ready for
but
battle.
you know, we'll see. From the swaps here, it does look like they're going both double bubble, which is pretty common, especially on this map, because the Winston can take the high ground very early on. So we will see. Echo Soldier versus the Hanzo Tracer.
5, 4,
Those are
3,
interesting.
2,
We will see though
1.
as we get into it.
Round 3. Capture the objective.
Let's see who takes the high ground first. Oh, they have an Echo Mercy.
Jumping up, will get bubbled immediately. Help him not die. Will has to be forced to drop down to not die here. You see, moving off Zarya from the high ground. Monkey will act off it, going immediately after the Zarya, forcing out the bubble and the IM. Alex will unfortunately go down to Bearcat here.
However, Sage also goes down. Hanzo's
They're really
just
coming out with the picks here.
Gorilla's getting picks over and over. He's kind of just dominating right now. No one's contesting him. And that
Point, unfortunately, cannot get any picks.
it really seems like they just did not contest that Hanzo at all. Goes for a pick on the
McCree. He dominates, getting all the picks.
Yeah. Really turned that fight for them.
Louis on the left side here is Tracer. For any very good picks to get off. Here. Although will come out.
An interesting dragon from Gorilla. Doesn't get any picks, but does separate the team a bit. Louis taking the duel with the Echo. However, it seems that Infamous are pushing in right now with the Coalescence. Logan gets a grab off, gets 2 in it.
And the Kree.
Only gets a kill on the Kree, Monkey lives. However, Logan is full charge right now and has his personal bubble online. He could very easily turn this fight. Gets a pick onto the Bearcat, fights their Zarya.
Immediately gets Lucio, but dies to Louis.
Winning,
Like they'll hold here.
winning the
Going
Zarya
after
one.
the Mercy.
Gets the Mercy as well. Can he get anyone else, I wonder? That will be the end of Logan's reign of terror on that fight. However, Infamous still holds control. Alex flopping onto the Wrecking Ball to get back faster, and Wrecking Ball does work on this map. So, however, Steamboat have 5 ults to work with, and I could very easily see this working out for them.
On the front. Grab does come out.
Echo copies the Zarya.
So hard push to the point is forced to use res though.
Echo's gonna get Zarya grab here real soon. If he can hit the shot, he doesn't, unfortunately.
Back window coming out from Steamboat. We'll be pushing Infamous off at this point here. Tracer's stalling and fall here. Tracer in the backline will take down the Kree here.
In the backline, throws Pulse Bomb, landed onto the Winston. The Immortality saving the Winston. However,
both tanks.
and the
Dragon coming out.
yes, will just take
Going
the
for
fight.
res.
Bluish goes for the res.
And Bruce gets the pick on the Mercy.
Victory.
Infamous taking map number 1 in the series. It was very back and forth. The third map was just a complete domination from Infamous. I think that this could be a very close series. This was the very good 3-man boot by Shrimp. Winning them the first point. However, they did lose this map.
Sitting there, no one is shooting him. He does get the free boop off.
What a god gamer, I guess. I guess I'll just eat this up.
That Kree letting that Lucio live, getting that crucial boot to get the 3 picks there.
Yeah, one of them that fight.
Unfortunate.
My headset because I'm an idiot. Okay. Next map is. Let me read the thing. Blizzard World. Yep. I'm expecting to see some Pharah, because Pharah's pretty good on Blizzard World, especially Fair Mercies.
Yeah.
We'll see if there's any swaps before heading in. I don't think there are though, because there's only 6 people for each team. We're just waiting for the readies, and then we'll start back in. I assume they'll be ready here. The score is 1-0 for Infamous. And they're probably talking over stuff. Bluish chat's just having a spasm with the icons there. Who do we think was MVP for the Oasis map for both teams? I would say
Well, I don't know
Bluey.
about you, but that Lucio play on second map there.
Yeah, Dr. Shrimp did go off.
I really enjoyed the Lucio play.
Yeah. However,
Over
Bluey,
Infamous's dragons, he got dragons a lot. He was getting the damage out there. Wasn't really getting the picks though.
yeah, the dragons were coming out, but I think they were more zoning dragons than anything.
Yeah,
Very
he just
interesting
threw them out
strategy.
there hoping to get any picks.
Yeah, they could have waited for Grav. I guess he was assuming that he'd get Dragon again before next Grav, but oh well. If I were to pick an MVP on Infamous for just consistent play for the entire map, I would say probably Bluey or Gorilla, or maybe Alex, or Logan,
Yeah.
or Dr. Shrimp, or Bad Ghost. Any of them. They were all the most valuable player.
Yeah,
But
Bluey's Tracer was really annoying in Steamboat's backline. Forcing out some key cooldowns to get into the fight to use just to get to Tracer.
I mean, yeah, Bluey was just, doing very well in the Tracer. Sage was on the McCree for the most time, and very rarely did we see him deal with them. So, alright, we're just waiting for Steamboat to say anything. And then we will start Blizzard World. I think for Steamboat, for MVP, I would say Junpei for the most part, or Bearcat, because Junpei's Mei was pretty good. He messed up a couple walls, but his walls did do pretty well on most fights.
Yeah.
Although Bearcat was a pretty good main tank. I think his Winston play was pretty good, especially with the Primal. Able to peel for the backline and killing the Tracer in the process, especially on map 2.
Yeah. Really going and getting the picks there.
I would say this is probably going to be a pretty close match. However, if this is going to follow the formula of Oasis, then Infamous will most likely win. So Steamboat are probably going to have to pull out some strats if they have any hopes of turning this around. But we will see. Yeah, we're just waiting for a ready from Steamboat before we start. What do we think about... Do we think we're going to see dive or rush on Blizzard World? I would think we're going to see some rush. But first point isn't too bad for... Oh, we're getting ready to go. I would say dive's pretty... Where's my thing? Okay. Dive is not that bad on first point, but for second, and third, dive is not the greatest.
Welcome to Blizzard World.
So on first point, I do expect either Fair Mercy or maybe some dive comps, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some rush.
Initiating match.
These controls are really weird. Okay. We'll see what the defenders come out with here. Who's defending? Infamous, I think. Yeah, Infamous, sorry. We'll see what
both
Infamous.
teams pick in here.
Yeah. I'm expecting rush comp from Steamboat. Yeah.
Ready for
You're throwing with the
Alex
Zen
on the
bat.
Widow here.
And Bluey on the hamster. Interesting to say the least. Okay, they're swapping back.
This is main tank here, going Widow.
Alex on the Widow and Gorilla on the Zarya. A very interesting. Actually, no, sorry. Gorilla on the Orisa. They seem to be running a spam comp here. I don't exactly get why they're running the Doomfist with it. But maybe he's there for Halt synergy? I'm not 100% certain on why they're running the Doomfist. But Zen Baptiste is really good against, or really good for spam.
defend objective A.
Yeah.
Let's see if Alice can get
we'll
a
be
shot
running
off here.
Cree here.
This is what they ran on Oasis map 1, and they did pretty decent with it. They didn't win the map.
Down, and act off the pole. Will force out the IM. Does get picked by the Cree.
Both immortalities are used here.
Out, charging in. Alex getting the pick on the Bearcat here. Both Ryans going down here. Sage getting the pick on the bad Ghostbusters here. Cree is pushing one here. Trying to meet with the Widow. Get met by Doom and pick off. We'll get the pick on the Widow.
The Baptiste getting
Back
two.
him out with the picks here.
Yeah. Lightning getting a couple of picks here, and almost gets pick on the Zen. They take that point pretty easily with under a minute. I do not get why they ran the Doomfist there, I'm gonna be honest. Big Bubba follows up map to get mech again. This is a very common issue for this team where the Diva keeps getting D-mechs. So I'm hoping to see some changes with that. Let's see if Alex can get a pick here. An attempted
Trying to get the early
shatter by
shatter
Logan.
will get blocked.
Lucio trying to get some Reddit Lucio clips on right. Diva goes rushes the Widow. Pretty good job of that. Diva just popping off right now.
Real coming out. Steamboat does get the Rhinar, forcing out the IM. As Diva pushing through.
Right now, Infamous are just looking very discoordinated. Well,
Doom does have his ult, so we can just go feed and then ult out.
he attempted to go do it. A shatter from the
Shatter will
heavens
get blocked.
coming from Logan again. Gets blocked again. Bearcat is currently making the main thing difference. A huge shatter
getting
getting
the back
three.
line. No one follows up though, as the DPS Infamous are getting the picks out in the back line. They were getting D-Mech again and picked off by the Zen. Alex coming through again to pick on Lucio. Ryan charging in, trying to get into picks, will not get any.
Doomfist just making himself known there. We will see how they set up for the next fight. I do think, yeah, they're gonna have to take the high ground here. Doomfist is being chased down. However, Dragon coming out.
They're rushing hard here. Hundo coming out will not get anyone. Doesn't get the high ground. Good job. Sage and Jetfly getting 2 picks immediately and respond with their own 2 picks.
Bluey's actually kind of popping up here. However, gets killed by the Diva.
Backline. No one should they turn to him to focus him off. Look up their stop. This game pushing it into the right here.
Infamous's comp is just very questionable. I think it is supposed to be a chaos type thing where just a lot of things happening. With the Zen Discord,
I'm not
a lot of.
sure what their plan is.
I think it's a pick comp with the Doom, Hanzo, Roadhog, and the Zen. I think they're just trying to get picks, and especially against a rush comp, that can work. However, we'll see.
Sage will have that Creole here. What they usually do is they like to force out ults early. Alright, there goes Mrs. Trans. Creole coming out.
Oh, a huge high noon
Alex
coming out from
backline.
Sage, but I think it's a little too late for Steamboat.
Steamboat does get 4
But wait, they're
picks
getting
here.
picks here, actually.
But pushing the
This
hog.
could be winnable if
Hog
the
misses
Roadhog dies.
hook. Baptiste with the damage from the top, though, melting that Diva's
The
health.
Baptiste duel is almost on
Diva
way.
does get D-Max. Enchanted by now by Doom will get killed.
That will most likely be the end of this push from Steamboat. However, if they regroup, they will have Beat and Window coming back into it.
Miss has 3 ults here, as well as the Steamboat. However, they will have that Shatter and Mail online pretty soon here.
They seem to be rushing the Roadhog.
Speeding through the back here, getting 2 picks immediately. Steamboat pushing through, dominating the competition here. Alex spawning with the Dragons, getting 1 pick here.
Immortality
And
used
the
to
beat
save the Rhine,
Steamboats
but it is just
will still go down.
exactly. Ken may hit the final step. She will. May almost has Blizzard here. They did use a Beat, which I don't think they needed to, but I think it is just a guaranteed fight.
We're gonna put away by Diva. Hog's the only one contesting. Break and Ryan coming through. Break gets picked off immediately, and so does the Ryan. Infamous is backing off. May and Diva trying to get the picks. Late spawn.
What I don't get now is now they're swapping out to Bat Brig, which is really good for Bunker, but they're clearly not going to be running Bunker. I think Zen would have been better here, personally. I don't get what the point of the Brig is.
Steamboat pushing pretty hard here. Getting their ball staggered out here. Body blocking him.
A huge shatter by Logan gets 4.
Eyes from both team out. Bomb coming out as well from Steamboat.
Oh,
We'll get
big
3
bomb
with it.
from Big Bubba. Can the Diva get the 4K? They will. Huge bomb coming up there from Bubba, and that will be the secure for Steamboat. Infamous will have one last battle before this reaches their point. Infamous do have to win here. A huge wall coming out from May forces the Immortality. Ryan still goes down anyways,
down
though.
as well. Not get the shadow off. Bringing the back line, get some picks on the back here. Well, get the pick on the right here. Steamboats.
This is very winnable for Infamous right now, if they can get the picks.
Get picked off, though. Steamboat look like they'll back off here. They're still getting picked off.
It does seem like they will just have to regroup for the next fight.
60 seconds.
They did use a lot of ults there, the Window, Beat, and High Noon, and Shatter. However, Infamous just got way too many picks during that fight. We'll see how Steamboat approaches this. They're rushing in right now. Wallace the Reinhardt. Really good wall coming out from Junpei again. Launches Blizzard, that's gonna get at least 4.
And the visor from the side.
Huge Blizzard.
We'll get 2 picks with the visor. Good chasing down that soldier, does get the kill.
Hamster currently contesting. Diva eats the Dragon Strike coming out from Alex. And Alex will go down. However, this Hamster is just on this point being a complete nuisance right now.
Infamous coming out to stall the point. Ball gets picked off immediately. Lucy getting 2 picks here. Ryan getting pressured. Does get killed by the Bearcat. King out will get no one, unfortunately. That one coming out from Ghostbusters, and that is it. Steamboat pushing the car all the way with no time left.
Score 0.
It was capped in overtime, so if Infamous can have a really good attack and get over a minute, they will be guaranteed the draw or win. But we'll just have to see how...
Yeah, both teams coming out here with the huge ults and picks here. It's
We'll
going
see.
back and forth all over the place.
Yeah, a lot of those fights were determined by who got the most picks during the fight, and a lot of times it was Infamous. However, Steamboat did manage to cap the 3rd point, so if Infamous also capped with under a minute, then they will have another go at it. However, let's see how Steamboat prepares. Steamboat seemed to be going with the double shield Zen Baptiste. Really good spam comp. I don't know if they're going to run the Bastion, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he keeps chasing it every single time they're in spawn.
Yeah. jump high on the McCree. Sage was doing really well on the McCree, so I'm a little surprised, but Sage will be moved on to the Ashe instead. I guess Sage is just the hit scan extraordinaire for the team. We'll see how this defense goes. Lightning Lord taking out some balloons because he is a monster. Unfortunate for them. Let's see. They seem to be going with Zarya Diva
Attackers incoming.
without. Oh, there you go. Zarya Diva, Genji, Moira, Lucio, Widowmaker.
Very interesting comps from both sides here. Steamboat will be split 4-2. But will get forced up high ground by the Diva here. Diva does get demeched immediately.
Oh, a huge pick by
left
Alex
side.
onto the Zen.
Widow holding that high ground, getting contested by their Sig. Will get forced off the high ground. Diva's pushing the right now. Genji pressuring the Sig. Dynamite coming out both the Lucio and the Genji. Big ult charge coming up here soon. Sage already at 80 ult charge.
Sage clean up the fight, however, in his hubris, it does get picked by Alex. Alex is just showing that he can aim on the Widow. A rare characteristic of Widows in my ranked games personally, but we'll see if he can continue this streak. Goes for the Baptiste.
Alex on the left side. Again, the pressure shots from the back here.
Huge shot on the reset.
Alex here.
Alex
We'll
is
get the pick on Sage. Though.
now uncontested. It's basically training range for him right now. However, this is a super
Bob
aggressive
coming
angle.
through.
Bob coming out. Bluey's just
both
cleaning up
sides.
right now. Bob's the only one left on point, and that will be a team win for Infamous. Getting it in just about 2 minutes. So it seems that the double shield did work. I am a little confused about the Zarya Diva still, but who knows? We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what Genji does with this Dragon Blade. A window comes out from Lightning, however, there's not many people there. A zoning window.
Taking the duel with the Ashe. Louis in their backline, spamming from the side. We'll get forced to back out with Dynamite.
A big rock from Big Bubba, killing the Widowmaker. However, it seems Bluey wants to just do something. Charges in blindly, is gonna get picked off by the Sigma if he's not careful. Almost misses the health back. What is happening?
Does get away, goes back to high ground, comes out with the blade, but the transfer comes out to deny it.
Bluey
He backs
does
out back on the
hey, a
point.
huge
Rock
grab
coming out,
coming up
getting
from
all of Steamboat.
Zarya's though.
No one will follow up, unfortunately. But Sigil coming out.
Solo flux onto the. Alex is now on the Bastion, gets 2.
Getting the damage from the side will get picked off by Bluish.
Alex came in with the Bastion, got 2 unexpected picks, which might actually win them the fight next fight if they don't group up fast enough. They're still on the Zarya Diva.
Out of the picture here, they could just push the point for free. It's a rocket of the Genji. Buffering out, doesn't get anyone.
Bastion's on the flank again. They may not detect it before he
By getting the pick on a Lucio,
gets the super charge.
The backline does get the bongo.
However, they were a lot more prepared this time. Immortality very quick, dealt with them very swiftly. And now, yeah, they're going to be going back to high ground here. Genji already there, however, has to back out. Baptiste is just pouring damage out on him. Is Zen on the low ground? Never mind.
Depot holding this high ground very dominantly.
Bluey on the payload, gets stunned. Doesn't actually die for that. However, Alex is on the side again.
C9. Be going out from Infamous as they push hard with it.
Zen's alone, found by the Zarya, gets picked.
Caught out. Second point alone here. We'll get the pick on Lucio before he gets picked off. Depot and Window.
The Dragon comes out, however, he does pay his life for it with Bluey getting that kill on him. However, they need to touch the point right now.
In the back line, getting the damage out.
They have Transcendence, this might be winnable. They invest Trans here. Alex is coming back with the tank ult. We'll see if he can make anything work with this. Gets a kill onto the Zen, onto the Sigma, onto the Hanzo. Triple kill coming out from the Bastion. Switching over to the Moira Brig. This seems to be a very much difference. Steamboat will run a lot more conventional team comps, while Infamous are just running what seems to be ranked compositions with very little to no synergy. And we'll see if Infamous can roll on through here. Logan is at full charge. Should
really going for that double shield bunker comp. But Blue does not want to have any of that, just pushing through, get the damage out, make it turn around. Allowing the Bastion to get the picks. Pull coming out, does get the damage, but no kills. Both Tangles coming out, and Real.
A huge high down coming out from Jump High, and a huge dragon coming out from Stage. Gets the Bastion and the Zarya and the Brig. That will be a fight win for Steamboat. However, they invested nearly 4 ults there. They actually did invest 4 ults there. And
Blue's in the back line.
I don't think they know they're there. They definitely don't. However, he reveals himself by throwing some shurikens and backs off.
It won't turn around. Deepak coming out does not get anyone, unfortunately.
Reinhardt barely survives the nuke.
Bastion just peeking out, getting the damage, gets the Rhine shield out immediately, gets picked off by Sage though. Steamboat pushing through, looking for that damage, forces out Steamboat's IM. Get out of mech.
Logan will have this grab, chucks it in.
I don't backing down using an ult.
Not much comes out of it though, as they throw in a Dragon Strike and a Trance to counter it.
He gets caught out. Ooh. Looks like they will be staggering this D.Va here. Oh, they don't know the Bastion's on the left side here though. Oh, we're gonna punish it a little bit.
Reinhardt almost dies, however, is available to get away because he does have a shield ability that is very widely known. Let's see. I don't think the Bastion's doing that much here. However, they are still running it with the Zarya D.Va. And they have a Dragon Blade, Coalescence, Rally.
4 ults here.
Yeah. Yeah, they've learned their lesson. They are not letting that Bastion set up.
Sage. Genji in the backline forces out IM, very ability, goes for the blade. It's picked off immediately by Bluish though.
They're investing Rally here, they think it's winnable. Gets a kill onto them, this is actually very winnable. They will win that.
Rally to win that fight there.
However, Steamboat will come back with Dragon Strike, D.Va Bomb, and High Noon. We'll see if they can make that work. However, Bastion does have tank form, so we'll see how that goes.
And Dragon Strike immediately. D.Va Bomb getting 2. Real coming out as well. Spamming damage to 3 will not get him off though. Steamboat will do with the pigs. Really hold to this point, they're getting all the kills here, not letting Infamous push the car all the way, and that will be Blizzard Road.
Map number 2, 1-1 currently in favor of both teams, I guess. We'll see what happens on map 3, which is Hanamura, I think, right? Am I crazy? We'll see. Yeah, it is Hanamura. Yeah, that is a very big bomb coming from Big Bubba, but you know, it's not that hard when they don't have any shield tank. Well, I guess in that play they had the Reinhardt, but yeah. Towards the end, their comp was just not good. It was similar to what you'd see in a ranked game. So I don't think Infamous took that map very seriously. But you know,
yeah, pulling out the Bastion as soon as they take first point and lose it.
I mean, Bastion did work for a couple fights, but on the third map, it does not seem like they could get anything rolling with it.
Yeah, as expected, the Bastion comes out, gets immediately, I think, 3 picks.
I wonder if they want winter version of Hanamura. I wonder. Okay, so MVPs for that map, I would say Logan was a pretty big player in that map, as the Zarya, kinda being one of the main frontliners and the main source of damage until Bastion came in. But he was doing a pretty good job. And for Steamboat,
Yeah.
I would say Big Bubba was landing very big, self-destructs, but I think that was more just the, okay. Yeah. I mean, they weren't running any shield tanks, so D.Va was gonna be very good against them. I don't know why they were running the Zarya D.Va. Were they trying to run goats with the Brig as the Reinhardt? I have no idea. We'll never know. But,
Yeah, Infamous running that very weird comp, competitive, like,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. So we will see what happens on the next map, 1-1. Hanamura is pretty good for dive. Hanamura is actually pretty good for all team comps, I'd say. But Sim is, probably the best strat. Oh wait, Shoddy and Jelly. Infamous is blue, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna wait for the teams to get ready. I'm expecting some Sim TP strats. I'd expect from Infamous. I think they would run that, seeing as the old strats they were running. Although I wouldn't be surprised if they ran some like Nanoblade shenanigans. I expect Steamboat to run more civil compositions, probably like rush with the Sim. But we shall see.
Yeah, Bluey's Genji seems every single fight he just seems to yellow and just goes into the enemy backline,
Yeah.
dashes through, gets the damage.
I'm just waiting for Steamboat to give the signal before we go in. They're probably talking about their sim. I would imagine that if there's not any sim, I would be very surprised. But we'll see. Do you think they're gonna run the Bastion on defense, Infamous? Do you think even on attack? That could have just been a one-off thing because they were winning and they felt like giving a gift, a free win. I mean, it was a pretty close match, but I think Infamous could have won had they run more, constructed comps. Not Bastion with no shield.
They do seem to tease the Bastion every time in spawn.
Yeah, we'll see if Steamboat actually commit to it, or I guess Junpei.
Yeah.
I'm expecting the Rhine D.Va. Same from Steamboat.
Both teams seem pretty promising here.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very close series. This is definitely gonna go to a map 4, but I think this could go to a map 5. And
definitely could.
It definitely could.
Sultan's just been back and forth.
Yeah, much like Oasis. However, okay, we're starting here. If it does end like Oasis, Infamous will win it out. However, we shall see. Both teams are ready. We're heading on in.
Alright.
Traveling to Hanamura.
First point's pretty good for Sim TP, and you can steamroll very easily into second point, so that is what I'm expecting to see from the attacking team. Steamboat, I think, is on attack first. Because you can just kind of TP across this whole, no man's land, and just get right into the point, and then it becomes like a reversal, because now the defending team has to go onto the point. So we shall see. Let's see what Infamous are going to be running for defense.
Ready for battle.
Yep, there it is.
The Bastion once again with the Zen Lucio. Alex on the main tank, Logan on the Zarya. This looks a lot more constructive. They're running double spam with the Hanzo and the Hanzo and the Ashe. So double sniper coming out here from Infamous with the Mercy Baptiste. I guess we shall see if assuming that Lightning switches over to the BAP and that Jump Ice switches over to the Mei or the Swim, I would be expecting. Yeah. McCree Mei seems to be their bread and butter.
2, 1.
Yeah.
Attackers incoming.
Moving on the Ashe here, look at the damage. Pushing left side with the speed boost. Ashe with the dynamite getting both the tanks with it.
A good wall
They
from
won't
Jump
catch out
Ice.
Alex.
However, a huge immortality
Full save.
by Ghostbusters. Both immortalities forced out just to cross into the point.
Look like they will go high ground here. Alex thought they were just gonna push through bottom, but they did not. So just speed boost to the top, yep.
McCree almost caught out, but Blue
And they would
cannot.
jump high ground straight up to the point. Going for the brawl here. May ice block immediately being forced out.
Both the Reinhardts have their ultimate, a
Alex
huge
getting out
shatter.
with the shatter. The Ryan and the Fab. They will get 4 picks because of it. This last one alive will get killed off.
A good attempt by Steamboat there, however the shatter just comes out and Logan has just been a very promising Zarya so far, knowing how to flank and get those picks mid-fight. They're holding up very close here. Logan will have that grab online. Bearcat will have that Earth Shatter, so they use the grab beforehand. Gorilla launching the Dragon's End, however it is countered by the Immortality from Lightning. Gets no kills of it, however heavily damages everyone. Ashton's in the Bob, which is very questionable. Sage is seeming to live here. They will just hold back and wait. Oh, but D.Va does get DMX, which will put a wrench into Steamboat's plans. They used, what, 4 ults there, including the Mercy Valkyrie, for about a minute worth of spell, which is not a bad trade.
Yep.
High Noon coming out here from Sage. Oh, lands headshot, however, the Immortality just in time from Lightning. B coming out from Blue. Bearcat rolling on to Alex, showing his main tank differential right now. Gorilla is being hunted down by a wild Reddit Lucio and the Baptiste. Can't get any picks. Lightning Lord. However, Logan's in the back right now, getting picked. Another grab coming out, and Lightning chooses to use the window defensively, healing, pouring the healing through. Zarya on point right now, is getting hunted down though. Yep. Wait, the Reds may be coming out here from Drunker Shrimp. The Dragon Strike from the Hanzo as well. However, the Dragon not killing anyone, and Bob getting wasted.
Bob getting focused immediately. Go by Sage. Huge diamond coming out.
However,
getting killed.
Will prove fruitless.
Stuck on the railing. They will
Louis
let him live in the back line.
Chooses to die to get reset. A smart choice. They do have the window with the Baptiste. However, Sage absolutely nails him with a headshot, and the Reinhardt nails him with a Flame Strike. However, a huge shatter comes out from Alex, getting 3, I think. 2 picks coming out onto Blue and onto Sage. Bearcat strikes back with a pick onto the Alex. However, Immortality just in time, and Steamboats will give up this fight. Nearly gets the tick, however, just barely not enough, and it will seem that Infamous hold here. They will have Baptiste ult, Lucio ult, and Mei ult, and possibly High Noon, and even Earthshatter. They have 5 ults coming up here.
Far up there alone.
So we will
It's very level 1 I can pick off.
Bluey taking pot shots from the side right now. A huge Mei wall from Mei prevents anyone from moving back.
Here.
Mei ult coming out
Let's
and
get
get
Alex. Alex gets picked off.
Alex will have Bob here again, unless he gets High Noon from Fate, and he does.
Does get 2, including the Valkyrie Mercy.
Mei freezing up the Zarya, doesn't quite get the pick, walls him in.
Also from the back line.
Lightning behind the window will just dish out unimaginable amount of damage.
Here. Zarya.
If he can hit shots right now. Huge shatter from Bearcat, just 1. However,
Canceled shatter from Alex.
however, they C9 and Steamboat takes it with only 2 on the point. That is a moral demoralizer for Infamous. C9ing when they had people respawning, they had people all around the point. It was only the Mei and the Reinhardt, I think, on the point live, and they still capped it. However, you do take those Ws as the attacking team, because Hanamura is just super hard to attack into, especially on second point. So,
Yeah.
we shall see what Steamboat puts up for their defense. I'm expecting Rush, maybe Genpai actually stays on the Bastion this time. However, they did end with a really respectable time of 2:29. We'll see if Infamous can beat that. If they pull out their Zarya Diva comp, I don't think it'll be... Yeah, okay. Steamboat coming out with the Rush comp with the Mei. Genpai just stalling with the Mei wall.
Our world is worth fighting for.
Mei's just absolutely trolling Steamboat right now. We will see if they run the double bubble or the Reinhardt. If they go double bubble, I wouldn't be surprised if they keep the Ana, because the main point of it is that you would nano the Winston, and he would go in and do monkey things. So let's see, they're also running the double sniper, and double sniper is pretty decent with the double bubble. So we'll just see how it approaches.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Mei is getting set up for the walls. They do swap onto the Rein Zarya, a little bit more acceptable, more expected. They're just kind of sitting at choke right now, waiting for the rush to come out.
Like the wall misses Alex.
Does not catch anyone.
Made it out. I don't think they expected that Maywall to be there.
However, Steamboat did use Immortality, so they will have an opportunity to go in here. Another Maywall doesn't catch anyone necessarily. Ooh, Lee hits a huge pick onto Genpai. However, Bearcat pushes back. And we'll get the pick onto their main tank. If they wait, they can regroup and fight this 6v5, since Genpai will not be back for a good while. We'll see how they hold this.
Yeah,
Alex has the Earth Shatter as well.
Alex pushing through hard here, gets the Shatter off. B and Dragon's coming out from both teams here.
Yeah, a huge shatter coming out from Alex there. Getting, I think, 3 or 4. And right now it's just Bluish Hat on the point stalling for as long as he can. Logan with the grab soon. Mei stalling on point just for as long as he can. Will die though. And they will have to set up for the next defense. Dr. Shrimp advertising his cereal and doing some stretches on the court. I think if Logan lands a huge grab, this can actually be very winnable for Infamous. Just a good steamroll. But we'll see. They do have
only have the IM to.
They do have High Noon and Window to counteract this. Throws Window down. Doesn't quite hit anyone just yet. Grabbing him out.
Huge grab coming out.
Nano onto the Reinhardt, or onto the Zarya. A huge dynamite. Getting to Gorilla's farming right now is on the high ground, uncontested. It is up to Genpai to stall as long as it can. Bearcat comes back with Earth Shatter, but I don't think he can do much here, especially when they're being spam cameras. Huge kills. BMB used by Dr. Shrimp. They are just trying to stall for as long as possible. Diva launches self-destruct, however, this will not prove fruitful. Gets Logan, actually. Genpai is now stalling on point. This is actually very winnable. Heinen comes out, gets the Ana. Blizzard comes out from Genpai.
Mail coming out, and the Shatter 2 off.
And their hubris lost them the point. Early beat could have been used to save them from the Heinen or the Blizzard, and they will hold on to here with only 2 ticks given up. That is a very good defense from Steamboat. What's the word? Using the opportunity of the picks to go in and secure the team fight and just stalling for as long as possible. Lightning swaps on to the Ana. They're going for a bit of a mirror. However, Genpai gets the pick onto the Ana, stalling for nearly, I think, about 20 seconds. However, Alex is still pushing in here. Has Earth Shatter soon. Maybe he's relying on that. However, a good pick from Gorilla onto Sage. This could actually be winnable, even without the main heals. However, Alex is low and must wait. Bad Ghost is just coming back. Will be healing up his tanks.
Dark pushing through with the Bob.
Bob's not doing too much. Blue does have beat, so they can probably hold this. Huge beat though. A huge May wall. Huge May wall. Lolanized? Isolates the Reinhardt from his team. Reinhardt gets picked off.
Will be pushing here. Gets a pick on the Dr. Shrimp.
Sleep onto Bad onto May. Sleep by Ghost onto May. And that will just be the cleanup from Steamboat. They pretty good fight for Infamous or whatever. I'm not even gonna finish that thought. So they have D.Va will jump off the map to get back mech. Bearcat does have Earthshatter and Ana does have Nano, so they could probably make something out of this as long as well as Bomb and Mayhole coming up online. Alex is pushing it in? No? They're charging onto point actually, I think. Yeah, they're hoping for a 360 Shadowthorn from Alex gets 2. Lightning dies before he can Nano.
Picks a dragon.
Jump fight just stalling for as long as it can. Blue can't touch here, and that will be a cap from Infamous. Less time than Steamboat, however, it is still 2 minutes on the clock for both teams. And, you know, we'll see how they attack here. I would be surprised if no one runs a Sim, because I think Sim would be very effective here. But, you know what? We'll see how I think Infamous attacks first, since they have the lower time. I was trying to say big words, and I couldn't, like analytical and opportunity. I kept staggering over them. I was like, oh, I meant to say isolated, and I said he got lonelyized. I was like, that's not the word.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm a pretty professional caster, as you can tell. Steamboat will be running...
Professional English speaker.
Yeah. Steamboat will be running the classic rush with the May McCree. Their bread and butter. They seem to run it a lot, and seems that Infamous will be running the Junkrat Hanzo. I wouldn't be surprised if Gorilla swapped up for the Ash, or if they're maybe going off just for Riptire. But we'll see. Dragon Grav combo will probably be their 2 ults, or on a nade Nano onto the Reinhardt. But we'll see how they play this. They will be staying on the Junkrat, just for a bunch of spam. Good sonar coming out, spots the entirety of the enemy team. Logan pushing up for the Reinhardt. Alex taking some swings, giving some too. Launches the Flame Strike in, doesn't quite get anything. Sage goes down though to the spam from the Junkrat. And that was one of the major advantages that the Infamous have. They have a ton of spam. Alex is just pushing on way too far in though, gets punished for it. And they will have to wait for their main tank to get back unless Junkrat gets another miraculous pick.
Logan's holding this front line, trying to get the damage off to get his grab up.
Yes. Lightning will have window here, and Bearcat will have ultimate as well. Uses window.
Window coming out, looking like they'll
heal.
just LOS that.
They're showing signs of pushing in though.
Mine coming through. It's 2, I think.
Bearcat has the Earthshatter online. A huge Maywall coming out. Oh, huge shatter onto both supports. Bearcat is going feral right now, as his name would suggest. And however, Gorilla does get the kill onto Jun with the Riptire. Right now, this Junkrat is doing just a lot of damage to the defense. However, Infamous really need to be coordinated here.
Not yet, at least.
They will be missing the May for this final fight, which is bad because she does have the Blizzard. However, she is in spawn right now. They will have the grab online.
Just pushing through pretty hard here. They come out from Steamboat. They nano Alex. Grab coming through from Infamous and bomb from Steamboat. Look at Zarya with that D.Va bomb.
They will
like
push
Captain's
through.
Point in overtime.
They did use 3 ults, the Grav, the Riptire, and the Nano Boost to do it. However, Steamboat committed the beat and the D.Va bomb along with the Earthshatter. So they will have Window and Blizzard to defend this point. And we'll see if Alex can land a huge shatter, or maybe a really coordinated rush comes through with the beat. We'll see if how they use their ults here. They seem to be wanting to go down mid.
Be dropping the low ground, just pushing there.
Charges right in. Gets pinned onto Lightning Lord, and a huge Earth Shatter. However, Blizzard comes out as long with the Dragon Strike. Bearcat goes down. Lightning is coming back with the Window.
We'll get out of the mech. Steamboat getting kicked off.
Lucio is redditing right now.
He's getting pressured. Soldier Roll coming out from the stage. We'll get Dr. Shrimp immediately. Blue down as well. Ghostbusters responding with his pick on Jump High.
Bearcat will be coming back, and Bearcat gets charged by Alex though, and Bearcat is close to an Earth Shatter. If he can just stay on the point and swing batter.
Both tanks and Ghostbusters, they will be able to hold this point.
That was some... Sage was holding the high ground and was just raining damage from above, which allowed some picks to get off. Hold on a second. Commentate for me.
Initiating match.
Both teams really showing just how much they can do in one fight.
A really good defense coming up from Steamboat. They seem to be really good at just getting picks and using that opportunity to come back in those point B defenses, as they have shown before. What's the word? Infamous did get point A, so it is up to Steamboat to either get a tick on point B, to win this all, or at least win this map. And you know, Infamous are coming out with the Torb McCree on defense.
Steamboat look like they'll just go the Kree May here. Yep, there it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Steamboat really has a dominant defense going for them. Let's see how they do on attack. Do the same thing as last time, pushing through the side. They actually swapped the Kree for a Reaper here, pushing through very hard. The same strat they tried last time, going high ground. Infamous meeting them from the bottom.
Alex will be chasing
right
them.
Behind them.
However, unsuccessful. They all go into point, and Lightning will be using the window
already
here.
Out Steamboats.
And they might just take these two free ticks. Immortality is used by Bad, however, in No Man's Land, very winnable for Steamboat. However, Bearcat needs to pop off here, and it seems like he will be doing just that. Logan can maybe take a stand here, however, it does not seem likely as they have a Reaper and Reiner still alive. And now, Steamboat are in a very good position. They have 2 minutes to take one tick of point B, and if they fail, it is still a draw. We might be seeing map 6.
However, two of them got late spawn.
We will see. Infamous will have both tank ults, High Noon and Valkyrie coming up online this fight. However, Steamboat will have the Earth Shatter. If he can land a big one, this could be the end of it.
I was charging through.
A huge grab from
I have to say this right now. Get both Alex and Logan's just dominating Steamboat right here.
Alex used his Earth Shatter and is back to 50% on his next one already. Just that grab was just containing all of them, and Reinhardt can get a lot of ult charge if used like that. Let's see what they have for next fight. They will still have the High Noon and the Valkyrie, but they'll now also have the Torb Molten Core. However, they will have beat to counteract that, so let's see if Steamboat can get in and land a big shatter or a HP. They will also have both DPS ults there. They cannot save. Lightning Windows himself.
Real coming out from Louis.
The
They will
C9
C9
from Infamous. And Steamboat will take this map. It is now 2-1 in favor of Steamboat. And I don't know what to say. That's twice now that Infamous has C9'd and given them ticks and even the point of point B.
See her again. I'm going immediately. Shadow use first, but we'll be able to get so much percentage off.
However, it meant nothing in the end because they did not touch the point. A recurring theme that I keep seeing is that Steamboat are winning with coordination and, you know, just rushing down one person, while Infamous are typically just winning off of individual plays like a Riptire or a Bastional or some picks from a Genji. And I think that if this is going to keep going, either Infamous needs to get really good at those individuals, or Steamboat is going to have to lack some coordination. But right now, Steamboat is just looking super coordinated on these rushes. The next map will be... Can you look that for me, or do I have to? I think I have to, because you don't have Discord on your phone, do you? Or no, you do. I don't know.
I do.
It is Route 66.
Right on.
Or Route 66, if you want to say it incorrectly. That will be Escort for this map.
I believe fully that it is Route 66.
Yes, much like they have on trees. So we we will see if actually let's list our MVPs for that map. I think that for Infamous, I would say either Alex or Logan because those ults were just very good for them. If I had to choose, I would say Logan. His grabs were very on point. If it weren't for the C9s, they would have probably won that.
And they both really seem to have this coordination where they both use their ults at the same time, which isn't really that great of a thing, but it works out in the end.
Not fully, because they did lose the map. However, it did work out because, you know, they would use Earth Shatter and then grab, and then he'd build up Shatter again for next fight in that grab. You know, coordination between your Rhine and your Zarya is really good to have if you're going to be using those kind of comps. So I would say one of the tank peoples would be MVP, although I would say Logan, because he's just having a really good performance right now. And for Steamboat, I would probably put it on either Sage or Junpei, because, you know, they're securing those picks in those defending positions, and they're able to take back the point, as you've seen a lot, especially on point B. However, I think I will give it to Sage, because Junpei just kept getting picked, especially on point A defense.
Yeah.
Or was it Sage? It was
DPS
definitely
really
one of them.
doing their job.
Yeah, they were definitely doing their job on the point B defense. Although I could see giving it to Bearcat, because, I don't know. I feel like on Hanamura, his Rhine play wasn't as good as it used to be, but if Bearcat is the, like, caller for the team, because that's typically what the main tank does, then I'd give him MVP if he is. Because they made some really good decisions, like, especially on the point A attack, where they jumped straight to point with the Reaper Mei, and they won because of it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Route 66, what are we thinking? I'm thinking some double shield coming out from Steamboat, probably. Because,
Yeah.
it's a really good map for Zen Bap. I wouldn't be surprised if Infamous try to run Zarya Diva again, although I think they do want to win. So I think they will pull out the Rhine Zarya.
Yeah. We did actually see Steamboat showcase their double shield on Blizzard Road. Second point, they just held that high ground every single fight.
It seems that Bad Ghost is not in the lobby right now. They invited Kolana 19. Interesting. And a China profile icon. I wonder if they're signaling something. I'm not quite sure. So, Infamous might be... No, they're not. Okay. They are not forfeiting. So Ghost had to. Ghost had to leave for reasons or something. Oh wait, someone else left.
There goes Alex as well.
Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Oh, Alex joins back.
He's back.
Okay. Well, he didn't join. He got invited back. I'm assuming he would join back. Yeah. Okay. Right now we need to check Kelowna's profile. At least someone does, I guess. Just to make
Yeah.
sure they're not a secret top 500 person. Yeah, his profile's private. Oh no, it's not. Okay, someone can check that. I'm just waiting for the teams to get ready right now. None of them have said R yet. So
Masters DPS last season.
Masters? I think the limit's 3850. So as long as he hasn't peaked with that, he should be fine. Also, he'd be playing support, I think. Yeah, no, they're fine. I think he's on damage. I don't think he's on support, actually, now that I look at it. I'd be surprised if they put him on support, because he is a diamond. Or a plat. Close to diamond, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, currently the win conditions for Steamboat is just through the coordination. They're very coordinated with their rushes. So whoever's the shot caller on them is really good. Okay, both teams are ready. We'll see if Infamous can pick up this map. If Infamous win this one, then we'll go to Lijiang. However, I have a sneaking suspicion that Steamboat might be able to take this map, especially if they run the double shield, which was really effective on both Blizzard World. And
Yeah, they're really good at holding and taking back points.
where's the... Oh, is objective cam not a thing on Escort? I guess not. Okay, so we'll see what Infamous have for their defense. I'm suspecting Ryan Zarya, because they like to run that. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they ran something like, I don't know, Zarya Diva. They like to run those for some reason.
Ready for battle.
They're gonna be running the... Oh, so they are running the Kelowna on the Moira. So...
Pharmacy for both teams here. Infamous. Steamboat going sick ball.
Junpei teasing the Bastion once again. I think this is just a span comp coming out from Infamous.
Sage actually got on the bar now.
Yeah, I think they're running double fly here.
Echo.
Wait, okay. Okay. Yeah, the Sigma ball isn't too bad on attack on Route 66 because the ball can do whatever and the Sigma can also just do whatever. Yeah, they will be running the double fly here. We'll see who wins the fair battle. However, Bearcat is just on the point right now with the Harmony Orb, taking as much space as he can with that payload.
Already in the back line, Sunny Down getting forward with the pile drive.
Sage going in, gets the pick onto the Hanzo, looking for more. Will he get it?
2 picks immediately, Infamous responding with the pick on Bearcat. Looks like they'll go Red Bearcat, yep.
Logan is full charge here. If he is left uncontested, he could do something. However, he will be just leaving. However, Blue gets a pick onto the Echo, and he's trying to take the Pharah duel right now, which I do respect him for, but it's just very difficult to run that. Tries to get
Logan actually does take out Sage here. Ball in the back does get Dr. Truth though.
Logan with full charge, just taking hold of this Sigma.
Through, getting all the picks to win that fight.
Yeah, it's as I've said, it's really seeming like maybe not for this comp for Steamboat, but Infamous really rely on someone making a play in every fight, or else they will not win that fight. Like Logan had to make a play there and get a pick onto, what was it, 3 people? I guess the pick onto the Pharah probably will get rezzed. Yeah. Logan is just holding the high ground with nearly full charge right now. Just really threatening.
Ball does go behind the cart.
Solo grabs the Zen along with the other Mercy. Oh, but Gorilla's
coming out,
popping off right now. Can he get another shot off? Almost. Nice shot
Kelowna
by
does
Gorilla.
own that fight, even though it was already won.
Ooh, but Sage takes vengeance. Gets the pick and then just swaps right back off. They're no longer going double fly. They're going with the Winston Hammond with the Tracer Soldier. I guess this is to...
It really does get rezzed here.
Yeah, they're sticking with the Zen Mercy heals. Junpei in their backline right now, just being a massive nuisance. Alex with the air
coming through gets the monkey.
Taking swings on the monkey. However, Junpei will be able to finish off this Reinhardt, yep. And this... The Tracer's just uncontested right now.
Bluish.
And weirdly enough, Steamboat might win this fight.
Killing everyone.
Bluish jumped off the map.
He got looped off, but it didn't count as Logan's kill. I don't know what happened. Grab coming through, he gets the ball with it.
Will secure that pick, and
Logan's in the back, just carrying that fight there.
yeah, Logan is just having a field day right now. I don't think he's died once. Yeah, I don't think he's died once. If he has, it's probably been rest. He will be contesting the tunnel, getting some free charge out of it. Winston going insanely weak. Barry using Broad there.
Early gets a pick off on ball.
Well,
yeah, both teams really like to use ults very early in the team fights.
Yeah. They're Infamous are really decisive when they use ults, but their coordination is not as good as Steamboat. It seems to be the current theme. Bearcat jumps in on the McCree, making some space. However, Reinhardt might... No, he doesn't have ult. Bearcat going insanely low, however, will get healed up. Sage activating the visor.
Alone with the call in the backline to keep her team alive.
Doesn't get anyone. However, the full essence going from Kelowna will keep his team alive. The tracking almost gets the Pharah.
Monkey in the back does get Logan. Goes back to point.
Right now, Bearcat was going off. A shatter comes out from Alex, lands on the Diva, I think. And both Mercy's popping Valkyrie. This is going to be a very intense fight. Logan is at full charge? Did he die?
He died. Going after the Pharah here. Go back to point.
Infamous are returning with ultimate. If Logan comes back,
by the entire team there.
Oh, Bubba eats the grab, and that will most likely secure the fight if they can deal with Logan. However, Alex comes in with the charge onto Bearcat, gets bubbled. Another huge shatter gets the main tank. However, he will be bursted down from the rest of the team. Logan in a bad position right now.
Bearcat
although he's getting pocketed.
The pick off. Far from Bluey gets Sage, but doesn't get any more.
Both DPS are dead with the res though onto Sage. Logan goes down, which will most likely be the fight unless something crazy happens. Lightning on the Lucio gets picked by the Power Driver. Jump high. They C9'd. That is heartbreaking from Steamboat. That fight was in the palm of their hands. They had that one, but unfortunately they were following what Infamous was doing and just got off the point.
They did not follow through to push through the point there.
Unfortunate. This it's been what, 3 C9s by now? It's been a very you know, for the coordination I was praising them for. They all seemed to just lose it in that final couple seconds and just got off the point. Unfortunate end to Steamboat's run on their attack, but let's see what they run on the defense. I would imagine a double shield or the running rush. That works too. Jump height on the McCree is an interesting pick. Although Mei isn't very good on this point, so I can see why. Sage on the Hanzo, Lightning on the BAP. Very standard issue coming from them. It seems that Infamous will be running the Rein Zarya along with the Ana, which has been their bread and butter for this match. Gorilla on the Widow, maybe just trying to get a pick, has the golden gun. Interesting.
Sage swapping off to Ashe here.
And Blue going on to the Mercy. So they're seeming to go for more of a high ground, which is pretty good on Route 66, because Ashe with a Mercy Pocket can kind of just take control here. And Ashe with a Mercy Pocket can one-shot headshot a Widow. So we will see how that duel goes. Gorilla taking some pot shots at the shield, not doing that much in terms of picks. Logan going down though really quickly. Sage just putting in the damage right now.
Sideline takes Steamboat's attention from the fight. Only for a few seconds, so.
Here it comes.
Ooh, a straight
with the
shot
pickoff,
from
Sage.
Gorilla on the pick. Cannot get the Mercy, so they will be a free res. Goes for the peek again.
I am being forced out. Well, huge shatter coming through. Alex getting Bearcat.
Behind you.
Ah, shoot. Okay. Yeah. The Ashe Mercy duo is just still alive right now. However, the Mercy might go down here. Will go down here from Bluey with the help of Logan.
Sort of
This
chasing down.
will... Right now, the point is just moving on by. Someone needs to touch, and Reinhardt will. However, he goes down very quickly.
Bearcat alone.
Does not seem like a huge shot from the Gorilla. Gets two, get both the DPS. And that should be the map
Lightning gets pick
forward.
off Gorilla, but it does not matter. It's Infamous pushes the cart all the way to victory.
And will make this 2-2. A very close series. I don't know who's gonna win map 5, honestly. It could be anyone. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I think if Steamboat want to win, oh my, I think they do need to run the coordinated comps, because those are their bread and butter, whether it be the double shield or the rush. And I think if Infamous are going to win, the Rein Zarya is looking very clean for them right now. However, Li Zhang will be
Excellent.
very interesting, because Li Zhang has very different maps. Each map has its own little meta, with Control Center being Rush, Gardens, or Gardens? Is it Gardens? I don't know. The map with the, you know what, whatever. I'm just gonna put it on. Li Zhang.
Gardens is the one with the bridges.
Yeah. Is it called Gardens? I guess it is called Gardens. Gardens
it
is
is
really
Gardens.
good for dive. Can be good with Rein Zarya if you take the point, but the bridge is very difficult to cross. And what's the third map? What's it called? It's not called City Center. I don't know what it's called. But the third map with the windows is pretty good for Symmetra strats. So we will see what happens.
Night Market.
Yeah, Night Market. A really good map for Sim strats and Mei, so I'm suspecting they'll run Rush with that. Steamboats will.
Yeah, so far we haven't seen any sim gameplay.
Surprisingly, with Hanamura and Li Zhang, we've yet to see a sim. However, I do suspect there will be a sim, because sim's pretty good on both Li Zhang, or Night Market, and Gardens. So, and actually, sim actually good on both points. So, so who's ready? Infamous already. We'll see if Steamboats are. I'm waiting for someone to confirm it. What is happening in the chat? Okay. There's just some interesting emotes going on in match chat A, but I will. If I had a bet, I would say that Steamboat is my current pick to win, because they have a lot more coordination than Infamous. However, Infamous, I think, do have the more individual skill. If Steamboat can use Rush well, I think they will win this. But it does depend on how well Logan and Gorilla and Bluey do on the side of Infamous. What are these emotes? I don't think you're seeing these, but they are just very interesting. What server could that possibly be from? Okay, so I'm just waiting on the confirmation from Steamboat, and when that comes through, we will be ready. The current score is 2-2. Li Zhang and what was I saying? No, not Li Zhang. 2-2. obviously you know the teams. So, first map was Oasis. Infamous took that map very close series. Then we moved on to Blizzard World, where Steamboat won, pretty close series. Then we moved on to Havana, which had two C9s from Infamous. However, Steamboat did take it in the end. And Route 66, which was one from Infamous, and a very big C9 from Steamboat. What's happening in this chat? How much you want to bet that's going to be a C9 on this map? At least once or twice?
Oh yeah, and overtime 99.99.
Yeah, someone's going to C9.
Both sides.
I mean,
Yeah.
Infamous had two C9s on not Blizzard World, Hanamura, and Steamboat had a very big C9 on Route 66, so I wouldn't be surprised if there was another C9 on this map.
Yeah.
Right now, we're just waiting on Steamboat to be ready. In the meantime, oh, Bearcat is, yep, they're ready. So let us begin the map 5, Infamous versus Steamboat Cruisers. Will Infamous keep their crowns, or will Steamboat take it back? We shall see in this map. We start out on Control Center, which is really good for Rush, so I am suspecting that there could be some sim gameplay, or just the McCree gameplay. Either or, I would not be terribly disappointed in. I do suspect that if there was a sim play, it would be from Infamous, but well, I guess we'll see then. And, you know, maybe the Ryan Zarya comes out from Infamous, because that has been their bread and butter so far.
Ready for battle.
No sim, however, both Junkrats on both sides and Baptiste on both sides, with the Ryan as well. Actually, I should have seen the Junkrat come in, because Junkrat is really good on this point. However, I would not have expected the Mercy coming out from Infamous. I guess they're going for more poke comp, while Steamboat is going for the rush comp, their usual bread and butter. The Junkrat should be able to give Logan tons of charge, so we'll see how that goes for him. However,
Infamous with their DPS are running a bit of a poke/spam.
Logan taking a ton of damage early on. Louis going down due to spam. Gets res though from Dr. Shrimp.
Rotating the phone here.
However, Sage is just controlling this fight right now with getting 2 picks on Bluey twice now. A huge Maywall coming out from Genpai to isolate the Reinhardt again. And Genpai has just been landing these, you know, walls and doing a great job.
Pushing Infamous here.
Bearcat goes far too in, gets picked, and so does the Junkrat and the D.Va mech. Infamous can turn this around if they rush in real quickly here. And they will be doing just that, it seems.
Sorry, pushing the May on the right.
They use dragons here, which is interesting. And it seems they will just be contesting for as long as they can. Alex will be getting Earth Shattered here, most likely.
Steamboat with no healers here. This is going to be a difficult fight for them to win here. Others will also take down
This,
yes, and a tank.
yeah, this seems to be one for them. Yeah.
Yeah, Infamous just killing everyone there.
Yeah, they're gonna go for the spawn camp here. I mean, their comp is just really good at spamming tons of jam into this show. Alex will be going for the Shatter, however, it doesn't get anything.
Shatter.
Bearcat will block that. Bearcat has been really good at blocking Alex's Shatters. And even Gorilla's Shatters. We will see how this
Sage
goes.
behind with the tire.
The rushing after the Zarya. Zarya goes down. A huge tire comes out.
With the tire.
Gets the main tank and the Mercy. And this will be
4 now, Infamous.
this will be a team fight 1, I would expect.
Okay, Junk and back on point to stall. Chasing down Kelowna very hard there.
Bluey is just contesting for as long as they can.
Yes, not wanting to go down without a fight. Shatter onto Alex, who got moved out the way, but still killed.
Lightning
Dr.
Lord
Shrimp.
right now. Cleaning up right now. However, Dr. Shrimp going for the res. Does get the res off on to Logan. Bluey comes back with the Riptire. This could be winnable if this Riptire is massive enough. However, I don't think he'll go for it. He does go for it.
Alex back again to stall.
Blue
goes
for the tire. Doesn't get anything. However, that does make room for Infamous to come back into this. They use the Dragon Strike and the Diva Bomb to secure this fight. Can they?
Bomb does get Alex.
However, Logan's returning with the grab. Uses his zoning grab coming out from Logan right now. Doesn't get anyone. However, does make space for Mercy to res the Reinhardt. Does work out.
It's holding this point. Hanzo making sure they don't push through that hallway. They're gonna touch here. They gotta be careful not to get picked off though.
Got to touch.
Shatter coming through.
The touch from the Lucio comes out. The window coming out from both sides. And it seems that Infamous will clean this up. Yeah, I don't think Steamboat have much of a chance here. Yeah, no.
They'll still be trying to stall though, but Alex gets all the picks.
A very decisive map one coming out from Infamous, showing that they are not trolling anymore. Especially with the Zarya Diva. I'm still surprised they even ran that with the Bastion.
Unfortunate for Steamboat there. They got the picks with the... I would say Tyre was the first ult that they used, and they got 2 picks off that, but they did not... They did push hard off that, but they just kept letting them stall.
Yeah, that Lucia was causing troubles with the Junkrat and the Mercy. A good res onto the Zarya, just really making space here. The Tyre come out from Bluey. So we're on Night Market, and there is some sim play coming out from Steamboat. We'll see if they stay on it, or if it just uses a sim TP. It seems that they will be staying on it. However, Infamous are running the Zarya Hamster composition. I would say is almost a direct counter to this bunker comp. A huge anti-nade, getting 3 on the side of the Steamboat.
Back, getting the TP.
Logan's with the high charge is just pounding in damage right now. Bearcat trying to get all that damage. A huge boop by Blue onto the Hammond, and Diva will get a kill on the Tracer. However, Farrah gets a kill back onto the McCree. Blue gets another boop on the Ana, and Steamboat are looking very confident right now. And this Farrah Mercy is just putting lots of damage in, but isn't getting many picks right now. However,
the barrage though. I guess they'll just go ahead and use it pretty early here.
However, that Diva could just eat it up, and I would not be surprised if it did happen. He's going after the Diva. Diva's out of mech, but Bearcat will come in and just take the job into his own hands and kills the Farrah. A huge grab coming out. However, Beat is used. Hamster Mines is also used. Farrah Barrage comes out. It's very little.
During like any picks with it.
Logan is alive right now with both supports on him. It's going to be very difficult for Steamboat to deal with this.
Getting back and back there. Logan's carrying this fight for Infamous, making sure they reclaim that point as their own.
A very impressive display by Logan. Logan is just really taking this into his own hands right now and really showing that he can play this Zarya. They TP onto point with the Sim Wall and the High Noon. Logan goes down to half. A Nano Boost onto the Farrah though will be sent in. He goes in, isn't getting much done here, and is really just struggling to deal with these Sim turrets.
They've been chasing after the Farah here. Very aggressive.
Farrah on 2 HP right now needs a health back of sorts. However, Blue comes in with the boop, finishes him off. And Steamboat takes it back, showing that they will be holding this point. Lightning really weak right now. And Steamboat will be holding the point once again, takes it back from Infamous's hands, and it is now going up to 70%. Logan's by himself right now. They need to deal with them, or else
Logan's
he will grab.
has that grab here as well. It's looking like they'll just LOS that back one until it's finished.
launches grab and
Just
gets
throwing the
two.
grab into the Matrix.
However,
to save them.
Sage gets the kill onto the Tracer, and D.Va gets the pick on the Hamster. Junpei comes in too, gets the pick on the Mercy, and the Pharah. Junpei taking the fight into his own hands, deciding he is not going to lose this 3, maybe 4 kills that fight, and just really refusing. However, gets picked by Bluey. Bluey comes in for the touch. Can he do much more? He has the Pulse Bomb. Will he land it though? Tries to land it onto the Baptiste. It does land!
Gets the BAP! Gets the Rush coming out. No DPS here. Bomb coming out. Won't get the ball though.
Bearcat has this Shatter. Bearcat has the Shatter. If he wakes up, he could Earth Shatter and potentially swing this fight. Very winnable for Steamboat right now if they use ult. Really depends. Huge Flame Strike coming out. And Earth Shatters the Roadhog. Roadhog will die here. Bearcat taking this fight into his own hands, deciding that he, much like Junpei, is deciding that he will win this fight.
The point here.
The Immortality comes out from Infamous. A good charge attempt by Bearcat will not land though. Alex gets the kill onto D.Va. Gets the kill onto Tracer though. Bearcat responds back. And it seems like Steamboat will win this. Bearcat is just uncontested. He will win this fight. And that is 1-1.
Let's get you healed up.
This seems to be a repeat of Oasis. Where first point was... Actually, it's not that much of a repeat. However, Steamboat is showing signs of life. We will see if they can take this final point. Very close match. Very close series even. And I await to see what happens. Junpei actually didn't tease the Bastion this map, I don't think, did he? I don't think he did. Interesting. We will see what happens. It seems that they'll be running the D.Va Reinhardt again with a more coordinated. Lightning will switch onto the Baptiste, I assume? Yep. They will be going with the Sim. Actually, mirror from both sides, but instead of a D.Va, they have the Zarya on the Infamous. And instead of a Baptiste, they have the Ana, which does give them access to Anti-Nade. A really powerful ability. Oh, a huge nade from Kelowna. Gets 5. Forces out the Immortality. However, Alex is just swinging. And he nearly has...
Infamous getting all the picks here. Bluey killing everyone on Steamboat.
And that will be the first fight. Alex already has Earth Shatter. And Bearcat is not even at 20%. I don't think they may not see this Earth Shatter coming in. If Alex uses it very quickly, he can get a huge Shatter here. He's behind. They don't know he's there. A huge Shatter coming out from Alex.
The huge Shatter gets 5 from Steamboat.
Oh,
Alex
my.
going, everyone pushing with Alex to get all the picks.
Very dominant performance coming out from Alex right now. Really showing that...
It does jump off, but Logan's getting the credit.
Main tank differential right now is showing slightly. Let's see if Steamboat can take back this point. Both Sims will have wall here, I suspect. Yep, they will. However, Blue has 30% to beat, while Dr. Shrimp is already at 80. A huge pin by Bearcat, though, will get a pick onto the Reaper. Junpei
as Lucio will be pushing the points.
Logan, however, is going uncontested. Can the Reaper deal with Logan? He needs to, or else this fight will maybe lost. The Zarya's at 1 HP. Logan gets the kill.
Out. Bluey. The Shatter coming out.
The Sim
will be getting out of back. V coming out from Infamous here.
Right now.
It's very low there. Lucio stalling the point out here. He's stalling this for a very long time, but he does get picked from the Sim turrets. Infamous really holding the point here.
Grab comes out from Logan, trapping them in their spawn. No kills result of it, however a huge anti comes out.
With the anti-nade from the back.
A huge bomb comes out. Gets
with the bomb, and that is a team kill from Steamboat.
They will take the point now without any contest from Infamous because they are all in the graveyard right now. And they will be coming back much like zombies do. That was a bad metaphor. However, we'll see how Junpei's Death Blossom will go, especially since they'll be playing so close together. Window comes out from Steamboat. The Nanoed Reinhardt's having some struggles right now. Beat comes out from Blue and the Sim wall.
From back, getting 3 in the back.
Junpei is just showing the Reaper difference between these two teams right now. Gets 3, meanwhile Gorilla gets 0, and ends up staggering himself for it. You know, right
Junpei
now,
really showing Gorilla how to play Reaper there. Makes him swap off the Hanzo as well.
Infamous will be going for the TP strategy, however they won't be taking it. Just a little bit of a bait coming out from them, however it doesn't amass in anything happening. Bluey goes, ooh, Gorilla gets the kill, gets the pick onto the Reaper, Bluey gets the pick onto Lucio, and this, if they can approach off this, however, Bearcat gets the pick onto the main tank, and Bearcat has a Earth Shatter here. Oh, but Big Bubba
will get eaten by
gets
Big
the
Bubba.
grab.
Oh, Blue in the backline, melting everyone as Logan's pushes through, getting the final picks to win the fight.
This is such a close series. This is basically the final fight. Bearcat has Earth Shatter, Lightning has Window, however they will have Beat to counter it, and they have Sim Wall. This will be very difficult for Steamboat to approach here. However, if Bearcat can land a huge shatter here, this will be huge. Or if Alex can return a bigger one in return, that will also be massive. But we'll see. Can they even touch point?
Both teams, Dragons getting Blue here.
A huge Earth Shatter from both sides. A C9 comes out, as predicted.
Steamboat taking point here. But Infamous coming through with the picks. Just get the point again. The Nano Sim just melts down the Reaper.
Can Blue touch? It does not seem like it.
Once more and to win the series.
And that will be Infamous taking the series home, as you had said. 3-2, very close. And, I mean, that was just a great series to watch. And here is Alex with the play of the game.
Not even care one bit for those centers, just swinging.
Do we want to interview anyone? I think. Is there anyone we want to interview? Is the question.
We can.
You want to interview? Who do you think was the MVP for Infamous? I would say
this whole thing,
I would say Logan.
or just that map.
That map, I would say Logan still. Logan was just doing very well across the entire series.
Yeah. He was just getting all the picks, he was getting the biggest grabs, just engaging every fight with just the biggest picks from Steamboat.
Let me see if Logan would be down for an interview.
Like everyone's already leaving now.
Yeah, it seems like Infamous will be taking their leave very quickly there.
They got their win in there, that's what they came for.
Unfortunate. However, I don't know if there's anyone we can. I mean, we could interview Bubba. He was pretty good. Or Sage. If I would have to pick MVP for both teams, which I think the league does do, I would say Logan for Infamous, and I don't know who I would pick for Steamboat. It's kind of a tie between like the tank line and the DPS line, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I had to pick, I would probably go Big Bubba. He was pretty consistent on eating the grabs. He'd eat like 1 or 2 per map. Was pretty good.
Yeah, he just kept going at it to eat all the grabs that he could.
It was
But Logan's did a very good job of making sure that he was out of mech before grabbing. As soon as he got Bub out of mech, he just immediately grabbed.
Let me ask Logan or Big Bubba if he wants an interview, because yeah, both off tanks were just very good this match, honestly. Very different approaches, but you know, the off tanks were just really good for both of them.
Yeah.
We'll see if Bubba wants a interview. If he doesn't, then I'm probably just gonna, I guess, end stream. Because I don't have anything else. Okay, no. So we will not be getting an interview. However, that was a pretty good game.
That was a very good map.
Yeah, very good map for Infamous. Infamous winning both controls and Route 66. There was technically a C9 on the map if you want to take that bet, because they did give up the point when they didn't need to at the end. But that's not that big of a C9, especially not compared to the one on Route 66. Oh, Route. Not Route. Oh, God.
Yeah, because it didn't really matter that much that Steamboat took the point. Infamous just immediately took it back because they were killing everyone else in the backline.
Oh, I think Logan does want a interview.
Oh. Alex is just here chilling.
Or not Alex, Logan. Whatever I said. Whatever I have said. Corrupted? Corrupted EU. Okay then. Someone texts me, add Logan to your group, and then I don't have a PSN. And he's like, actually add me. So I guess we're just interviewing some dude who was not in the match. Corrupted underscore? Yeah. Yeah, Logan's not on my friend list. I guess I could add him, but it's too much effort.
Well, you can invite him from the recent players.
I could do that. Where is he? Logan Zbad. We'll see if he joins. There he is.
Oh. Yeah.
So Logan, how are you feeling after that?
What's up?
How's it going, Logan? Your Zarya performance was very dominant across all the maps for the most part. Especially going up against that diva. Do you have any I don't know, any thoughts on any of the comps they're running or just anything like that, I guess?
Well, mostly I just poked my ultimate from the diva, and I just farmed my ult off the diva, and it was easy because Reinhardt was very aggressive and pushed in bait space. So I just had nobody was really looking at me, so
I saw the 1v1 between you and the Reaper on the final map where he had Simwall and you still somehow managed to win. That was
yeah, that was
very
that was scary. I ended on 5 HP.
Ooh. Yeah, the Reaper turned away too quick. I think he had assumed that he killed you, and then unfortunately you were just, or I guess fortunately in your case, you just had enough health and slithered by.
Yeah.
What about Alex switched on to the DPS on Blizzard World? Was that just kind of like a, what happened there?
Everything happened. We all kind of switched on to roles that we normally don't play, and I got stuck with Reinhardt, which I'm not the best at.
So would you say we were just trolling on Blizzard World? Maybe not you
yeah.
specifically, but the team in general.
Yeah.
Corrupted's also here, I guess. So yeah, what? So you guys C9'd on like Hanamura like a lot as well. Both points on point B, your defense. I don't know what happened, but you guys were just not on the point. What do you think happened there?
I think we were mostly focusing on killing people rather than the point, and we weren't really worrying about ticks that much. And yeah, we C9 like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, there was a lot of C9s this match. There was like 3 pretty big ones, 2 on Hanamura, and then yeah, the C9 from Steamboat on Route 66.
Yeah.
I do have one more question. Why did you guys run the Bastion with no shield? And why did it somewhat work?
It shouldn't have worked, but I don't know why we did it. He kind of just went with it, and we wanted to switch to Reinhardt, but it just didn't work.
Did Alex just kind of choose Bastion, or was it like a discussion? I assumed he just
Nah,
kinda
he
picked
just chose him.
Yeah. Sans, you got any questions before?
I mean, not really. All I want to say is, good job focusing the diva before grabbing.
Yeah, we noticed that a lot. Some of the grabs were eaten, but for the most part, your grabs
Yeah.
were pretty clean.
Yeah.
There's a few of them where you just like you didn't like halfway across the map.
Yeah. Trying to win.
Corrupted, you got any questions for Logan? Or are you just gonna chill there? Doesn't have
No.
one? Okay. Logan, you got any final words to say to all the very impressionable kids at home watching this? Because this is very famous.
Kill the diva before you grab.
Alright.
Wait, Logan, I have a question.
Yep.
Why is your name Xbox Hitler?
Oh gosh. Xbox players in Apex they aren't the best players in Apex. So
Apex Legends?
yeah.
That does not explain it at all, but I'll take it. Thanks for tuning in, and enjoy your